Hello everyone and welcome to one more English grammar lesson from Afghanistan English Campus, as short we call it AC. Let's come to one more grammar lesson on English tenses. We talked about some tenses before. Now it's time to talk about one more advanced tense in English grammar. So what is it? It is future perfect continuous tense. It's not a common tense to be used all the time, but it's a rare used tense. In some cases we need to use this tense, so that it's good to study it and know it, how to use it. Or you might listen sometimes videos or watch videos or listen to the audios, then you need to understand the sentences correctly. So future perfect continuous tense, from the name we can understand it's a perfect continuous. It's a perfect continuous tense. We have three perfect continuous tenses. We have present perfect continuous tense, as we talked in the previous video about it. You can watch it. And we have past perfect continuous as well. You can watch this video as well. We have it on YouTube. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. Now this video is about future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tenses are the mixture of perfect and continuous tenses. It means they have the auxiliary verbs of perfect tenses, and they have the auxiliary verb and the present participle form of the verbs as well. It's a mixture of perfect and continuous tense. So we use future perfect continuous tense in our native languages as well, such as Qaderi, Pashto, Uzbeki, or any other language. We use these kind of sentences. We convey some sort of messages by this tense. In my native language, if I say ma 5 سال است که ما تا آخر سال 5 سال میشه که ما فوتبال بازی بکنم، تا یعنی آخر سال تا آخر سال 1402 5 سال از بازی فوتبال ما میشه. یعنی در گذشته شروع کردم تا آخری که این سال ختم شوه 5 سال از بازی فوتبال ما خاط شوه. It's future perfect continuous tense. If I say آنها خود فوتبال بازی کرده باشند به مدت 2 ساعت وقتی که 4 بجه شوه. It's also future perfect continuous tense. So let's come to definition. The definition of this tense says, describe actions that will continue up until a point in the future. That will continue up until a point in the future. It means the action might start it from a point in the past, and it will continue until a point in the future. It will be ongoing until a point in the future. Or the action could be started from the present. The action could be started now until a point in the future. And even the action could be started from a point in the future until a point in the future. So it could be from the past, present, or future until a point in the future. That's called future perfect continuous tense. The مجموع, if we say in Qaderi, the مجموع عمل رو نشان میده که شاید از گذشته شروع شده باشه و تا یک نقطه معین، تا یک زمان معین در آینده شاید ادامه پیدا بکنه، و یا هم در حال شروع میشه، شاید تا یک نقطه معین در آینده ادامه پیدا بکنه، و در آینده میتونه شروع شه و تا یک زمان معین در آینده خود ادامه پیدا بکنه. We call it future perfect continuous tense. So here are two sentences about future perfect continuous. I will have been teaching English for 7 years by the end of 1402. ما خواهد تدریس کرده باشم انگلیسی به مدت 7 سال تا آخر سال 1402. It's a future perfect continuous tense. It's a good sentence. Second sentence, she will have been waiting for 3 hours by 5 o'clock. 5 بجه که شوه، یعنی تا ساعت 5 بجه او خواهد منتظر بوده باشه به مدت 3 ساعت. It's called future perfect continuous tense. Okay, now come to structure of future perfect continuous tense. How can we form future perfect continuous tense? Future perfect continuous tense is formed by subject. We have to have subject, the doer of the action, then will, then have, and then, and verb ing or and complement. So in the future tenses we always use will, and in perfect tenses we always use have or has. In the perfect tenses. In the continuous tenses, we use the to be verbs. In all continuous tenses, we use to be verb. And this is also a form of to be verb. It's the third form of to be verb. And in the continuous tenses, we use the present participle form. It means the ing form of the verb. And here we have the present participle form and complement or the rest of the sentence. It's the affirmative structure of present perfect continuous tense. This is the structure. As we have the two sentences in the affirmative form, these both are affirmative sentences of future perfect continuous tense. In the question form, you have to understand the question form because here we have many auxiliary verbs. Will is an auxiliary verb, have is an auxiliary verb, been is an auxiliary verb. Which auxiliary verb should we use to make it interrogative, to make it question? We use will in the beginning to make it interrogative or make it question. Will comes in the beginning, then subject, have, been, verb ing, complement, and the question mark. So to make it negative, so we bring the subject, then will, and not, then have, then been, and verb ing plus complement. This is the structure. According to this structure, you can make many sentences. Okay, hope you understood this part, and hope you have got some ideas of future perfect continuous tense. Come to the next part. Now, here are some more examples of future perfect continuous tense. Ramin will have been working at the company for 12 years in 2024. It is 2023 now. When it becomes 2024, Ramin will have been working at the company for 12 years. یعنی زمانی که 2024 شوه رامین در کمپانی خواهد کار کرده باشه به مدت 12 سال. It's future perfect continuous tense. She will have been waiting for more than 3 hours by the time it is 4 p.m. میگه او خواهد منتظر مانده باشه به مدت 3 ساعت زمانی که 4 بجه شوه. So it's a future perfect continuous tense. By the time it is 4 o'clock, by the time it is 4 o'clock, she will have been waiting for more than 3 hours. The next one. Next month, I will have been following a diet for 3 months. Next month, it means the coming month, the month which is coming. I will have been following a diet for 3 months. So it means I started the diet 2 months ago. Right now only a month is left. So for the next month, I will have been following a diet for 3 months next month. It's also future perfect continuous tense. ماه بعدی که یعنی بیاید ما 3 ماه خواهد شود که یک رژیم غذایی را تعقیب میکنم. Sentence number 4. I think they will be exhausted. It's a simple future tense. They will be exhausted when they get here. Well, when they get here, it's simple present tense. When they get here, as they will have been working out for 2 hours continuously. So this is future perfect continuous tense. ما فکر میکنم که آنها خود خسته باشن وقتی که اینجا برسن طوری که آنها خود تمرین کرده باشن یا ورزش کرده باشن for 2 hours continuously با 2 ساعت متداوم. So this is also future perfect continuous tense. So in the first sentence, will have been working. It's the structure. And in the second sentence, will have been waiting. It's future perfect continuous. And the third sentence, will have been following. It's a future perfect continuous. And the last sentence, will have been working. This is also the structure of future perfect continuous tense. Okay. Now it's time to do some exercises about future perfect continuous tense. There I have 3 exercises about future perfect continuous tense. The first exercise, a bit, the verb form is walk around 4 hours. Around 4 hours. So it is 4 hours. 4 hours. A bit, if we add it to the structure of future perfect continuous tense, we have to bring will. A bit will have been walking. Obed will have been walking around 4 hours. So you can add the second sentence as well. So this is the structure. The verb is walk, will have been walking around 4 hours. The second sentence, it's a interrogative sentence, and it's a question form, and we need to change it. We need to fill the gaps. How long they play football next year? In the question form, remember, as we said in the question form, we bring will in the beginning. So after how long, we have to add will. So how long will they? How long will they? Now you have to add will they have been, and the present participle or ing form, playing. How long will they have been playing football next year? It's a question form. Third one, next week, Tariq. It's a negative form. We have to make it a negative. Next week, Tariq, we have to add the auxiliary will, next will have been. So it's a negative form. In the negative form, we have to add not after will as well. Will not have been working. Will not have been working for more than a year. It's a negative form of future perfect continuous tense. Alright, so you can find many more exercises online, and you can make your own sentences about your own real life and future perfect continuous tense. This was our video about future perfect continuous tense. Wish you understood the lesson, and we will talk to you next time with a new video, with a new lesson. For now, it's all done. Wish you understood it, and wish you best of luck. Have a good time.